Alright, so we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and we do have the full details for the up-and-coming LR Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. Thank God we are actually getting a Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. I was a little worried for a second they were going to pull some other stuff. I mean, I don't know what else that teaser could have meant, but I don't know, man. Dokkan likes to be really random sometimes. So I was a little worried we weren't going to get them, but as you can see here, we got their full details and their full animations. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let these animations play, and then we'll check out the details. Bro, these animations are so crazy, man. Especially for, like, I don't want to say a random Carnival LR, but yeah, kind of for a random Carnival LR, these animations are great.
I need to help Goku complete the Spirit Bomb.
Alright, so yeah, those are the animations. Like I said, absolutely beautiful. This is kind of a random Carnival LR. I mean, Carnival LR in and of itself is a very high title. It's like Dokkan Fest LR. I'd say it's right below that or on par with that. So I think so far with everything we've seen, these guys definitely hold up to that status. Their animations look absolutely beautiful, and this card art looks really good as well. So all we need is their kit to be really good. So let's go ahead and check that out. So starting off with their leader skill, it is Super Saiyan's category, Ki plus 3, HP and attack and defense plus 200%. Not the worst leader skill. I was kind of hoping maybe for, like, I don't know, Connected Hope, Movie Heroes, Joint Forces, Final Trump Card, one of these teams. I feel like those could have benefited from a just straight 200% lead. A little bit more than Super Saiyans, but not by any means is that bad. I still think that's really good. And at least they didn't give it to, like, Power of Wishes, because that really doesn't need a new lead. So, pretty good leader skill overall. And then their passive is that they activate the entrance animation once only, and then get attacks effective against all types, and then 30% damage reduction for 5 turns. Okay, we like that little bit of damage reduction. But they only get that when there are 2 or more Super Saiyans or Movie Heroes category allies on the team upon the character's attacking turn. Alright, not that big of a deal. Only 2 Super Saiyans or Movie Heroes category allies, and also Super Saiyans and Movie Heroes are pretty common right now, so it's not that big of a deal. But keep in mind, you still want to make sure you're getting that. They get 3 key 180% attack and defense start of turn, an additional 130% attack and defense when attacking. Okay, so they're going to get a lot better on Super. Unfortunately, might be a slot 2 and 3 option, but let's finish their kit. And then they get an additional 3 key per int key sphere obtained. They randomly change key spheres of a certain type and excluded to int key spheres when there's another Super Saiyans or Movie Heroes category ally in the same turn. And then they launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a Super for every 3 key spheres obtained, up to 3 additional attacks within the turn. Okay. Keep in mind their additionals aren't giving them any defense. You can just see on their 12 key super attack. It's only raising attack for 3 turns. So don't really know if all those additionals are really good. I would actually say probably go primarily dodge with them, because they're already int as well. So they got the base 5 dodge. And they got all the built-in additionals and all that. If you want to give them some crits, I could kind of understand that as well, just to really capitalize on those additionals, doing as much damage as possible. But I think mainly probably dodge is how you want to go with this guy, because only 30% damage reduction. I mean, that's nice, but I don't know. Their stats are going to have to be really high, which it looks like their stats are going to get really good. 130% the stats when attacking, 180% start of turn, and I'm going to hope they get some defense on their 18 key super. Is really good, but I don't know, just keep in mind, slot 2 and 3 is definitely where you're going to want to put them. They are not a slot 1 option. So, not the worst passive. They could have been a little bit better, but that's not horrible. And then their active skill is Spirit Bomb Goku Super Saiyan, or just Spirit Bomb Super Saiyan. And then the condition for it is that it can be activated when all allies attacking in the same turn are Super Saiyan category characters starting from the 3rd turn from start of battle, or starting from the 6th turn from start of battle. Not really the worst condition, not amazing either, but you should see it pretty frequently, so pretty good. And then the effect is that it massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, and then within the turn activated, all attacks become crits. Okay, yeah, I guess the guaranteed crits are pretty good. Not the craziest unit so far, which is kind of weird for a Carnival LR. I was honestly expecting them to be a little bit better. And then that's it, right? We just got their super attack effect. Yeah, damn, that is it. All right, well, okay. So, yeah, they get 50% attack for 3 turns, cause colossal damage, and then there are 18 keys that they greatly raise attack and defense for 3 turns, and then mega colossal damage. All right, at least they're raising defense by 50% for 3 turns. That's actually pretty good. But I don't know, man. Like, yeah, no, okay, look, I can't deny the fact in slot 2 and 3, they're going to be absolutely insane, because then you get this super attack off, you get the 50% defense, you get it the next turn you have them, and then you get another 50% defense, you know, because you're going to keep them in slot 2, and then you get the 130% the stats right here, and then you have that 30% damage reduction for the first 5 turns, and your orb changing. They're going to be good, right? They're definitely going to be really good, but this is absolutely one of those characters that we need to see in-game. Because if their stats are not good enough, they're not going to be good enough. If they're only rocking 200k defense, you know, start of turn, and then maybe like, I guess that'd be 450k defense on super, because then 130% the stats. That with like 30% damage reduction, no, that's not good enough whatsoever. So we're going to need to see how they're looking in game. That was just an example. I know obviously they're going to have a higher defensive stat start of turn than that, but I'm just saying, like, we really, really need a good defensive stat for them to actually be useful. But from the looks of it, I mean, they look like their defensive stat's going to be pretty high. 12,000 is pretty good, or 12,313. So definitely good potential with them, but we got to see them in game. It's like this with most units once we get their details, but, you know, it's just how it is, I guess. So that pretty much has been the video. Let me know what you guys are thinking of LR, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks down in the comments, and if you will be summoning for them, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.